Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous Battle Zone in the Greater Toronto Area. This is the Animated Wrestling League Season 22 Finale, Night 1, and we are starting off with somebody losing their career.
The following contest is Batsumania! Introducing her, Victor Wickering, from the realm of the York. Representing Monster Union, Neko Musume!
Neko Musume enters this match with a career record of 30 wins, 44 losses, putting her at minus 14. Representing AWL Strong and Free, home arena advantage for both herself and, well, sort of, Edith Surreal, who we'll see a little bit later. But an AWL original, graduate of the AWL dojo, Neko Musume, looking to maintain her AWL career. Flipping over to the Japanese side of the roster, in this case the Mexican side of the roster.
Introducing next, making her way to ring, from Mexico City, Mexico, representing Batsumania, Majiku 2!
Majiku 2, 4 wins and 19 losses in her career, recently revitalized by the return of her father to active competition. Majiku 2 with the lowest win-loss ratio in this entire match on the Joshi side of the ledger. Sticking in Japan for a moment.
Introducing next, making her way to the ring, from the heavens, the Lightning Princess, Kaminari
Kaminari Hime, 6 wins, 13 losses, and a long-time tag team combination with Majiku 2 as the Warriors of Lightning, a team that was, I'll be honest, not successful in the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Division. Warriors of Lightning this season 0-2, as in unable to find a single victory. They will go against each other in this match. It will be 3 falls to a finish. If you win a fall, you leave the ring and you leave with your career intact. If you are the loser of the final fall, you are released from your AWL contract effective immediately. And a bit of some sad news to go along with this final introduction.
And finally, making her way to the ring, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, she is the Enjoy Wrestling Champion, the Federal Queen, Edith Surreal.
Unfortunately, after these matches were filmed, Edith Surreal suffered a head injury in a match in the United States, and as a result, she has had to, in the real world, relinquish the Enjoy Wrestling Championship and has said that for medical reasons, her career is on hiatus. This will, one way or the other, be her final contest in the Animated Wrestling League for at least a while. We do hope to have the Ephemeral Queen, the former, if you do not know this, Still Life with Apricots and Pears. We do hope to have her back in the AWL as soon as she is feeling better, as soon as she is all healed up. But will she have an AWL contract to come back to? Former AWL Joshi Tag Team Champion as well. And those Joshi Tag titles will be defended in the main event tonight. Neko Musume, Majiku 2, Kaminari Hime, Edith Surreal, This is Batsumania. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. And as you can see from the lack of a counter in the top right-hand corner of your YouTube window, there is no time limit. 3 falls to a finish. Batsumania stage 1. Batsumania stage 2. Batsumania the final. And fatigue will be a factor the entire time. You want to get this first fall, but you do know that you've got a buffer. You're not in an emergency crisis situation if you don't. We are looking forward to this first of 2 Batsumania matches. One tonight, one in the Danshi division. Tomorrow night, hopefully we'll finally get rid of Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi. Standing Manji Gatame by Majiku 2, who did train in the AWL dojo, but originally training under her father, Majiku Sr. He hates when I call him that, so I'm going to keep calling him that. A luchadora through and through, and the first one to go into the ring for a little bit of plunder. It's a stop sign. Edith Surreal, who's recently had to put a stop on her career. Oh, caught. Bang! Edith Surreal down and out on the outside. There is no disqualification. There's no counter. However, the fall only counts in the ring. So keep your eyes on that 20 by 20 foot AWL squared circle. That's where the action that counts is. Beautiful arm drag, drop kick, and a Canadian equalizer being brought in. Edith Surreal going to the garbage bin. Is the ephemeral queen, a submissions specialist. We know she loves the deathlock. She knows she loves the surreality lock. Oh, front flip into a bow and arrow lock as well, but a cover behind her. Edith Surreal doesn't see it. But as soon as she heard the referee's 3 count begin, she realized, oh, I need to break this up. Nekamusume survives, at least for another few moments. Now, looks like the Lightning Princess going for a ladder. We will be cleaning up the crap in between falls here. I will let you know there's a mandatory, I think it's a 30-second rest period in between falls. Into the cover here. 1, that will allow the wrestlers to reset, mentally prepare themselves. Beautiful German release suplex by Edith Surreal. Dragon screw leg whip. And now going after the MCL, I think, or is that the ACL? Which one's on? I think that's the one. The MCL's the one on the outside, I think. I'm not sure. Ripcord Fireman's Carry takeover by the now former Enjoy Wrestling champion. We do hope to continue our association with Enjoy Wrestling going forward, especially during Pride Month. We hope to be as inclusive as we can here in the Animated Wrestling League. Right now, Edith Surreal and Majiku 2 in the ring, Nekamusume and the Lightning Princess Kaminari Hime on the outside, the cat daughter. And drop kick, and Edith Surreal standing alone inside the ring, but you're not going to get a victory that way. She needs to pick an opponent, grab them, get them in the ring, and pin them. I know, it sounds so easy when I say it. 3 championship matches tonight. The Intercontinental title will be defended. The men's tag team title, the world's tag team title, the Danshi tag team titles. House Classic defending against the Augments, man versus machine in the semi-final tonight. In the main event, it's going to be for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi tag team title, the undefeated Black Tigers up against the ladies of Lucha. So the Luchadoras will be main eventing, the Joshi division main eventing, opening the show. That's where women's wrestling belongs, in the main event, up and down the card. Hey Tony, you can book more than one women's match and make it count. Love you TK, but you need to get better at this. Giant Tiger of the Black Tigers defends the AWL Intercontinental Championship against someone he did not defeat in his 6-way scramble match to win the title, and that is the great Tanuki. We also know that... another shot with that stop sign. Swing and a miss. Nekamusume coming in now. All 4 women on the outside. Nothing the referee can do about it. senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family just watching here. Not much he can do. Nothing he can do, actually. This is all completely legal. We also have Zaidan J in a trios open challenge match a little bit later on tonight. We've got the Outsiders Battle Royal to determine who the next member of the AWL Best 4 will be. They'll be fighting for the number 4 rank tonight. But by the end of the night, by the end of tomorrow night, I should say, they will be number 3 by definition. Going up here, Will Ospreay, of course, tomorrow night in the main event will be defending the AWL Grand Championship against AWL Season 0 Original. Lee Masters. And building up a nice deathlock there is Edith Surreal. All 4 women back in the ring. The Japanese equalizer, the Shinai. Call it a kendo stick if you wish, or a kendo sword more accurately. Don't call it a Singapore cane, that's a very dated reference. Drop down as a breakup by the Lightning Princess, continuing the first fall. And remember, the longer this goes, the more exhausted these women are going to be in the next stage of the match. Because 3 of them will have to advance, will have to continue in this marathon of a wrestling match. Oh, look at that. Oh no, swing and a miss by the Lightning Princess. Takedown by the Ephemeral Queen. Right now, everybody's grabbing for any kind of hold they can. Edith Surreal with another gorgeous takedown. And, oh, knee right to the face. Trying to get her hands on the legs of Majiko 2. She does so. Looking to build up another death lock. And she's got it locked in. Will the others be able to get in to break it up in time? No, they will not.
Edith Surreal has survived.
When she's ready, Edith Surreal is welcome back in the Animated Wrestling League at any time. We now continue to Batsumania, secondo stage. Rolling Thunder, or Orb of Light, attempted to begin the match, but Neko Musume, fur flying, paws and claws, bared and ready to go. All 3 women rolling out their high-speed offense here. We've got a luchadora, a lucharesu, and, well, a cat girl. All the cliches that entails. DDT. 1, 2. That could have been the fastest fall in Batsumania. Second stage, history. I will warn you, when we get to the 3rd and final fall, things are going to get intense. Exhaustion. Remember, they only get a few seconds of a break between these matches, between these falls, between these stages of Batsumania. Nasty looking takedown there. Neko Musume is out. This may as well be a one-on-one between the Warriors of Lightning. If they both survive this, I don't know if that tag team is going to survive. There is an element of desperation. There is a knowledge shared between these competitors. We have to do what we have to do in order to basically be able to keep wrestling in this league. And up into the Majigatame, a move that I think Majiko 2 was using earlier. So maybe a bit of a receipt, no submission. Not quite that easy. Wait a minute, double team, double, vertical, suplex, impromptu, and I assure you there you go, extremely temporary alliance. Furious Feline Fury by Neko Musume, the cat daughter. A one-tailed Nekomata, if you will. We know this from Neko Musume. Cats always land on their feet even when they want to land on your head. Perfect landing! And we do a body scissors into it looks like a knee bar. That was going to be an ankle hook there, but no, it looked like a knee bar. And that's actually really smart. If you can take away the legs of a high-flying luchadora like Majiko 2, you can absolutely do... You can actually absolutely win the match because you take away their offense. In fact, I expect a lot of legs to be targeted in this match because all three of these women use a lot of high flying, a lot of high speed wrestling. Take out the wheel, and that you put an end to all of that. Nasty enzigiri kick as Neko Musume brings out the table. That's going to be pleasing to our more bloodthirsty fans. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'll probably say it tomorrow too. This is the most dangerous stage of Batsumania because you have an odd number of competitors. You have a lot of things that can go wrong. You have to keep eyes in the back of your head, even more than usual. And that can be extremely dangerous. Out there next to the bike racks that we call the crowd barricades here in Canada. Season 22 finale. We have been at this 22 seasons. We have been around longer than All Elite Wrestling. We have been around longer than... I think actually it's going to be a couple of years before we will have been around longer than Chikara. We have certainly been around longer than Lucha Underground. We have been around longer than some of the... we've been around longer than some of the greatest professional wrestling organizations in history, and also Smoky Mountain. We're no CMLL, we're no NJPW, we're no WWE, but we are, I think at this point, a staple of professional wrestling. Both here on YouTube and around the world. Majika 2 looking for something. She's going to find what she needs. Now she takes another look. May have misplaced it. There we go. The Canadian equalizer. The hockey stick. Ooh, swing and a miss. That hits her own tag team partner. That's the worst thing about Batsumania. Whenever there's an intact tag team, they know they have to fight each other. They know they have to, well, quite frankly, probably do serious damage to each other, maybe end the other's career. I mean, what kind of strain does that put on a friendship? Ooh! Collar and elbow tie-up. Back into the ring. Majika 2 trying to get back to her feet. Drops down and out. I normally would say that resets the count, but there are no countouts in Batsumania. I mean, what would even happen in a time limit draw here? Would we just fire everybody? I'd hate to see that. That'd be terrible. It's bad enough that we have to lose someone. I mean, I do agree with the concept that if you cannot keep up with the level of competition in the Animated Wrestling League, you need to be somewhere else. You need to be out there on the independents, grinding, learning your craft, practicing your trade, getting better at this. If you're not ready to be in the league, you're not ready to be in the league. Even if you're a graduate of our dojo, and we do have 2 dojo graduates here. We've also got 2 women in Kaminari Hime and Majika 2 who've only been around here for a couple of years now. They were our resilient rookies just a season or 2 ago. Neko Musume, a stalwart of the AWL Joshi division, part of the Monster Union stable. Monster Union's Wild Thing will be defending the AWL Canadian National Championship tomorrow on night 2 of our season finale. Of course, Hebitsky of Monster Union also has that snake-style showdown against the Cobra Supernova Ophidian. And wait a minute, Super Endless Light! Oh, and I think their legs just hit that metal bar around the table. Swing and a miss with the drop kick by Neko Musume. Up, down. Belly to back slam, going for the cover here. 1, Majika trying to save herself, and she has done it.
Majika 2 has survived.
Either the Cat Girl or the Lightning Princess will leave the Animated Wrestling League tonight. Majika 2 will be back in Season 23. Batsumania, the final. These women have been wrestling for about 20 minutes already. They are exhausted. Do not expect this to take very long. Both women looking for the initial hold. Nekomusume with the Tachiai, the initial attack, the initial strike, the initial conflict, to be more accurate. Climbing up the tree. Can she get herself down? She does so with a beautiful Hurricane Rana. Nekomusume. This match will not count toward the win-loss record. Whoever wins this will have work to do next season to avoid being in Batsumania again. Spin kick right to the midsection. We also go without saying none of the women in this match are going to be in the Natsu Taikai, starting up, I think about a week or so after this airs. Shinai being brought out now. Aminari Hime, a Japanese, empowered by a Japanese thunder spirit, looking to make a final strike in Batsumania, the final. She's going to be looking for the Thundercracker. She's going to be looking for the double strike. Meanwhile, Nekomusume with the hockey stick, pleasing to our Canadian fans in attendance. Are they chanting "Go Leafs, go"? Yeah, they probably are. Reversal of fortunes there, coming out of Hime. Hey, it may not be a sword, it's a weird-looking sword, but it works. Nekomusume going to be looking at this, going to be looking to use those educated back paws of hers. She's going to be looking at the catatonic. She's going to be looking at perfect landing. She's going to be looking for some cat scratch fever. But right now, perfect landing. If she can measure the distance properly, butt wiggle, and connection. Kaminari Hime might be done. 1, 2, she is! As the theme of the unholy alliance of Monster Union echoes throughout the arena, the clap of thunder grows silent.
Nekomusume has survived. Kaminari Hime is hereby released of her animated wrestling contract. We wish her all the best in her future endeavors.
Moving on to the main portion of our card tonight. I mean, just look at this. Incredible talent about to come out here. Over the top rope, both feet much touch the floor. You know how this works.
The following contest is an over-the-top rope battle royale, and it is a fight for 4. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from the Anfield, last and standing, the hot property,
Fire Ant currently 5-12 in the AWL, dressed to fight. He seems to only bring out that last dance standing gear for the big matches these days. And that's good. I hope that means mentally he's in a better place than we've seen him in the past when he's worn that. And a rematch from the most recent episode of AWL Strong and Free, as Colt Cabana still looking for his first win in the league.
Introducing next, from his studio, Apartment in Chicago, Illinois, representing allegedly all elite wrestling, Colt
including All Elite Wrestling and Ring of Honor. This man wrestled for 16 different promotions in 2023 alone. This man is journeyman personified. 17 if you count the AWL, of course. Which you should always count the AWL. Okay, this entrance is going to take a while, so, I don't know. Go read a book. Improve your mind. Okay, for those of you who don't know, Danhausen not happy with the entrance he got at the start of the season, so he kind of insisted the commissioner give him to something better.
Introducing next, from very far away, representing All Elite Wrestling
Danhausen currently 8-10 in the Animated Wrestling League.
Danhausen.
Yeah, this will give you lots of human monies if you win this. Oh god, now I'm thinking about the possibility of Danhausen as the AWL Grand Champion. It could happen. Okay, how many of you actually want to see Will Ospreay versus Danhausen? Because there's a part of me that really wants to see that match. Of course, could be Will Ospreay, could be Lee Masters by the end of finale weekend. No way to know.
Danhausen.
Can you get on with it, please? Can you do the bit where you run to the ring really quickly? We'd all like to see that now. Come on, we got like 8 guys in this match. Can you please hurry? Thank you very much. There he is, Danhausen. Danhausen is Danhausen. Wait, we're actually paying for all that pyro? Oh, crap. No wonder I haven't gotten a bonus in like 6 months. I'm just kidding, I don't get paid. This isn't even monetized, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. Alright, who's up next? Alright, first of several representatives of the Empire that we will see over the next 2 days.
Introducing next, from Honolulu, Hawaii, he is the reigning NJPW World Television Champion, representing the United Empire, the Imperial Unit, Jack Paul.
A recent victory over Tomohiro Ishii at the Stone Pitbull at NJPW Dominion in Osaka Johoru. Jeff Cobb riding high. Now, of course, the question, he's in the United Empire. Will Ospreay, the reigning AWL Grand Champion, is in the United Empire. So what happens if we have Challenger Cobb versus Champion Ospreay? A lot to go between now and then. That obviously would have to happen well into next season. But what happens if that is the case? United Empire, they've always had this sort of philosophy of we have no hierarchy, we have no leadership. Jeff Cobb personifying that in recent days. I don't know. That could be an interesting character dynamic going forward here in the Animated Wrestling League. It's rare in New Japan that challengers will come from within the champion's faction, but it does happen. Of course, the Giants' advantage in the Battle Royale. It's going to be tough to get a man this heavy up and over the top rope. Hey, we ran that match that couldn't happen before. We may as well run something similar again. It's the finale. We pull out the stops.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from wherever, weighing whatever, representing whoever, Wrestling Street, Orange Cassidy.
Well, if I remember right, it was back at the Golden War that we saw, Golden War 2024, where we saw Orange Cassidy victorious over Fire Ant in a match that had the wrestling world talking and mostly going, what the hell are they doing over there? Once again, the master of sloth style will find himself in the ring with the Hot Property and several other wrestlers, most of which Orange has a history with. or at least has worked in the same places as. You can see how fired up he is. He is just ready and raring to go. Hasn't even put his hands in his pockets yet. And now from orange to the guy with rights to orange.
Introducing next, from St. Mark's Place, representing All Elite Wrestling, he is the cold-hearted and steady. This is
The former FTW champion. Yes, that does not stand for the world. It stands for fuck the world. Or possibly for the win, if you want to be nice. Hook, there have been rumors that he would meet one of his opponents tonight once the Forbidden Door finally opens completely at the end of this month. We don't know anything for certain about that. We are not privy to any spoilers that you are not privy to, wrestling fans. But this could be a very interesting preview going forward. Hook, by the way, 5-3 in his AWL career. He was here on a bit of an excursion, and the sound of the Augments, there can only be one possible outsider from that faction. Oh no.
Making his way to the ring, from the laboratory originally of Professor Nicodemus, representing the Augments and the prettiest wheel, Mecha Calyx.
Mecha Calyx, 5-5 in the AWL, a pity project by the diabolical Dr. Jigoku. Apparently some sort of a collegial or professional relationship between Dr. Jigoku and Professor Nicodemus of the Proteus Wheel. I just like saying the Proteus Wheel. And Dr. Jigoku trying to take over a failed experiment, specifically in the form of Calyx. Formerly Calyx the Castigator. As you can see, he has been upgraded with a whole bunch of Dr. Jigoku's signature cybernetic technology. Unfortunately, that has not led to great victories in the Animated Wrestling League for this, I think we could almost call branch member of the Augment faction. But when an opportunity at the AWL Grand Championship, an opportunity at the Best Four, comes along, Dr. Jigoku is not going to say no. And this is the Outsiders Battle Royal. No AWL originals allowed. We wish to have great variety in the challengers to our champions. So Dr. Jigoku, pretty much the only augment he could put into this match is this one right here. And now, we always save the big name for last, don't we?
And finally, making his way to the ring, from the Isle of Sheppey, England, representing King Kong Progressive, the frontman of TMDK, Zack Zaidan Jr.
Now we are sort of breaking our own rules here a little bit. Zack Sabre Jr. normally competing over in AWL Hontai, where he is 11-8 in his AWL career on the plus side of the ledger. But, you know what, he is the outsider, he is a freelancer as far as the AWL is concerned. So we're gonna let it go. Over the top rope, both feet mush clutch before, and immediately Fire Ant and Orange Cassidy going after each other. Zack Sabre Jr. being victimized by Mecha Calyx, and now Fire going right back to the guy he beat in his most recent AWL match. Meanwhile, Hook going for the biggest dog in the yard. Danhausen in big trouble, but Danhausen with a poison Rana. People tend to overlook Danhausen. You do so at your peril of injury. Remember, there are no pinfalls, there are no submissions, and that no submission rule, that's going to be a major disadvantage to Zack Sabre Jr., but he is nothing if not adaptable. He doesn't have to wrestle his match. Electric chair suplex by ZSJ. And yes, it's Z, not Z. Get it right. Danhausen in trouble. Danhausen could be our first wrestler eliminated by Zack Sabre Jr. as it's a battlefield in the rest of the ring, and I mean it toward the end of the battle. Look at this. Everybody, bodies strewn everywhere. Danhausen surviving, going after Orange Cassidy. Calix looking to figure out something to do with his life. And he eliminates Zack Sabre Jr. Mecha Calix eliminating ZSJ. And Zack, the first man out. TMDK may not kneel, but they do get eliminated. That is going to be an embarrassing result for Zack Sabre Jr. Going out first, being the first one eliminated. Nobody ever wants that. Drop down into a Reclamator by Hook. No submission, but you can do damage. And grounding the high-flying firing. No time limit in this match, of course. We will go until 6 more have been thrown over the top rope and down to the floor. Inverted back. Oh, I'm probably going for a DDT. Orange Cassidy with a backbreaker. He doesn't want to go all the way down to the floor. He doesn't need to. Mecha Calix, who's got some history with the Colony, with a sit-out powerbomb. Hook now looking for the... Oh, over the top rope. There goes the former international champion. Hook with a hookplex. Gets him out of there, but walks right into the black hole slam. We are down to 6. Hook and Jeff Cobb. Danhausen as well, down at the moment. Colt, Boom Boom, Cabana, Fire Ant, Mecha Calix as well. Again, no submissions here, but you can do a lot of damage to the legs of Hook. And if he loses that stability, if he loses that core, those throws and suplexes of him of his are not going to work. Cabana now in trouble. A double team on Colt, Boom Boom, Cabana. He grabs the second rope to give himself some extra leverage, and it does not work. Colt is gone. The Colt Peacemaker may have won the West, but Colt Boom Boom Cabana not going to win this match. Oh, wait a minute. Fire Ant Beach Break! That would be a pinfall in a normal match. Running Hurricane Rana. The energy of Fire Ant, infectious every time he steps within those square circle, within the 20 by 20 foot AWL ring. Big boot by Danhausen, takes out the biggest man left in the contest. Oh! Vicious throw by Hook. A suplex technically, but so precise the way Hook delivers those. That is natural talent of a second generation suplex wrestler, suplex specialist. Had a hell of a match with Sammy Nick, and if they both wind up in the best 4, that could be a rematch we could run next season. That'd be fun. Irish whip over the top rope, but no! Jeff Cobb able to hang on, but he's in precarious position here. Shoulder tackle. Can he get back in the ring? Yes, he can. Fire Ant flies, finds nobody. Dragon drop by Danhausen. Collar and elbow tie-up, spin kick by Fire Ant. Calix getting under the rope. Remember, you cannot be eliminated if you go under or through the ropes. That is smart. Satsuwaza, beach break! Fire Ant on Hook, who also wise battle royal defensive strategy. Up, down, all around, burning down the house. Fire Ant. As Cobb suplexes the Olympic level athlete, suplexing the dentist of the ring. Up and reversal. Great. I think is that a Tijeras? I think it's called. I'm not up on my Lucha Libre terminology. I need to work on that. Vertical suplex, double vertical suplex by Hook and Fire Ant. Some Mecha Calix. If they had better ring positioning, they could have eliminated him there. Another beach break. Beach breaks being handed out like they're going out of style. Fire in trouble now. Calix inadvertently saving the hot property. There will be no camaraderie between Chikara veterans in this match. By the way, it makes me sad that Chikara did not live long enough for Danhausen to be a mainstay. I mean, Danhausen, Young Lions Cup, it would have worked. Alright, up. Yeah, Fire Ant not going to be able to eliminate Mecha Calix that easily. Nobody else sees the opportunity. No backup there. And this is terrible strategy. The 3 smaller wrestlers right now should be trying to gang up on the bigger ones. Mecha Calyx the danger here. We'll have an update of the AWL Best 4 with our number 4 rank announced as soon as this match is complete. AWL graphics team has been on fire as of late, making sure we get all the best information. Stereophonic choke slam. Danhausen betraying Calyx immediately. What is this? A power bomb? No! A sit-out power bomb! Demonic. It's only got to be... no. He is not a demon. No. No demonic strength from Danhausen. Just good old-fashioned, normal, everyday human strength. That's exactly what that was. Oh, goes for a victory roll. Doesn't get it. Dropped down into the knee drop by the cold-hearted handsome devil. Everybody's down for a second there. Big boot. Fire Ant getting his steps in today. He's got a pedometer on all 6 legs. Oh, great! Cat skin and kick to the face. I don't even know if that was intentional or that was just perfect timing from a veteran like Fire Ant. I absolutely love that. Chop block by Hook. All's fair in love and battle royals. Abdominal stretch by Danhausen, maybe looking to get some camera time in the center ring. But a great headlock counter by the cold-hearted handsome devil. Over the top rope, Cobb in trouble. Gets back under, breaking the plane of the ropes, returning himself to legal competition in this over-the-top rope battle royal. The last non-title match. Last non-title match of the night. Beach break. The superhuman slaughter-like strength of Jeff Cobb on display as well. It's been several minutes since we've had an elimination here. Duck under the clothesline. Nobody connects, but they go right back at it. Vertical suplex. Connects. Odd number of wrestlers in the ring. Trying to suplex. Oh, what is this? Oh! Converting the suplex position into the DDT. Up, down, all around. Fire Ant with a flying helicopter head scissors. There is no time limit. We could be here all night, folks. Given how hard these wrestlers are fighting, because you heard the win-loss records going into this. Most of these guys are not going to qualify for the best 4. Part-timers, they're not going to qualify for the best 4 under normal circumstances. This is an opportunity handed out at the season finale by the AWL commissioner. Going up, going down. Calyx trying to impose his will, but he's just getting swarmed by the rest of these guys. Danhausen up against the ropes here. Is Cobb going to team with Fire Ant? I don't think he is. Can Fire Ant get it done on his own? Maybe. Trying to boot Danhausen back. He has not crossed the plane of the ropes yet, and now he has. Kick to the midsection by Fire Ant. Springboard, very dangerous in the Battle Royal to use any kind of move that requires the ropes. Danhausen looking for very nice, very Neville. A move bequeathed to him by one of its most famous users. Gut wrench suplex by Danhausen as Hook fighting his way back against Mecha Calyx. Eventually fatigue is going to be a factor. Not even a Fire Ant to maintain this level of energy for so long. Coming up next, our first title match of the evening. It's going to be the Intercontinental title on the line. Giant Tiger versus the Great Tanuki. Jeff Cobb wisely catching his breath in the corner. His back to the wall. Danhausen in trouble, and Hook, no! Big splash on Fire. Collar elbow tie up. Double, oh Jesus! Double drop kick, and somehow Mecha Calyx hit that big of a drop kick. And a double team. Almost a variation of the 420 leg drop there. That would have been a victory for Hook in a normal match, but has Hook actually ever even competed in a Battle Royal? He may be something in AEW, but he is not used to this kind of combat, not used to these win conditions. The submission opportunity, Lariato, and there goes Fire Ant. Finally, another elimination. That's the longest stage of 5 I've ever seen in an AWL Battle Royal. Fire Ant not happy about that. But at least he outlasted Orange Cassidy. And Hook, I think, busted open there by Donovan Danhausen. And Danhausen, again, Danhausen skinned the cat back kick. Almost a cat skin in Pele. But a big splash, a standing splash by Calix brings him down. As the two big meaty men start slapping meat in the corner, Stinger splash. Falling elbow tie up. Oh no. Looking for a clean set of ropes. He gets them but cannot get Danhausen all the way over. Danhausen looking for some solace here. Hook looking for victory. That's the throw he used on Orange Cassidy, and it works. The biggest man in the match has been eliminated by one of the smallest. This is why we don't have weight divisions in the AWL. This is where professional wrestling has gotten in recent years. Over the top, no. Come on, Danhausen, work together. Yes, they are working together trying to eliminate Jeff Cobb. But a kick to the face, a shot to the ankle. The boot will provide some side support there, but not much. Over the top rope, but Danhausen's gone! Danhausen's out! Danhausen's gone, we're down to 2. You're down to 2. And Jeff Cobb, snake eyes. Didn't feel he could get him over the top rope. Hook is in trouble here. We could have a challenger from the United Empire with a reigning champion of the Empire. Or Hook, the cold-hearted, handsome devil, opportunistic, getting this shot. The only guy... New Japan versus the AWL, and finally the hip attack works! Hook! AEW beating NJPW as we lead into Forbidden Door.
Here is your winner, the cold-hearted,
And there you see the updated AWL Best 4. Lee Masters will make his challenge tomorrow. Hook now in the title picture, and I have to say, well deserved by the cold-hearted, handsome devil. Oh, I'm sorry, we're not having the title match next. We're going to have our Trios Open Challenge. My bad, I apologize.
The following Trios contest is an open challenge scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the... What the hell happened to that guy? From the office, the Trios combination of Yamada Zero and the very kind of suspense. Together they are Zaidan, Gay.
Holy crap. This is our first time getting a look at Yamada Jiro since the very kind assistants revealed themselves as Yakuza hitmen, fired, damn near killed Hiroyuki Shota, who will be in Batsumania tomorrow over on the men's side of things. And this is definitely a makeover. I'm just not entirely sure what kind of makeover it is. Yamada Jiro apparently still in some kind of control here, but having shaved his head, or had it shaved for him, that is a Japanese ritual to show contrition after a significant error. Now letting the very kind assistants take the lead in this trios match. Strip down the Young Lions gear, and some kind of a collar around his neck. I don't even want to think of the implications of that. Well, this is not a tag team affair. This is a trios match. The only question is, who answered the call? Oh, this is going to be fun.
And their opponents answering the open challenge, the trios combination of the great and devious Ultramarcus Black, the Nightmare Warrior, all wicked, a frenetic ball of kinetic energy, representing Yokai, Lucha, together they are, the Spectral Boy.
And Frightmare very kindly wearing the green outfit, the green ring gear, showing his mystical ancestry from the mind of Delirious, as Ultramantis Black leads the team. Ultramantis Black will be competing. We've been seeing him as a manager more than anything else, but one of the very kind assistants will face Frightmare. The Spectral Envoy answering the open challenge of Zaidan J in this trios contest, and a grab of a cravat hold. I don't think the referee sees the ropes there. Swing and a miss with the kick, and of course, remember that the Hollow Wicked, Frightmare, Ultramantis team, the Spectral Envoy trio, are all experienced professional wrestlers. The very kind assistants are not trained pro wrestlers. They are street fighters, they are brawlers, and you can tell from the extensive back tattoos, they are Yakuza, they are criminals. I don't know how they've managed, okay, technically having a back tattoo is not proof of criminality in Japan. But let's face it, I want to know how they got on an airplane to get over here to the AWL battle zone, but anyway. I don't have the connections involved here, I don't know what's going on. Frightmare looking to out-wrestle the very kind assistant here. Frightmare, oh, great takedown by the former Spear of Nazmul Dune. Going up, kick to the midsection. Hurricane Rana, down he goes. You are not going to outfly any member of the Spectral Envoy. Cover for the one. Frightmare, by the way, 3-3 in his AWL career. Not what Frightmare meant to do there, but it worked. Hollow Wicked, 3-4. The great and devious Ultramantis Black, the only one on the clear positive side of the ledger, 14-2. Up, down, all around. Shinji Dai, Sunrise for the one. Kick out. Now notice how Yamada Jiro not running in for the breakup there. Take a look at Yamada Jiro. He's dead. Oh, he's calling for a tag now. So just look at him. He is dead in his eyes. What the hell have the very kind assistants done to the presumably former leader of the J Foundation of Zaidan J? Boot to the midsection there as Frightmare. Now, oddly enough, for a tag team, trios match, we haven't had any tags yet. This is not being conducted under Lucha tag rules because I have no way of making that work. But, oh wait, we're going to see a tag here. Yes, and it's VKA to VKA. It's like they're keeping Yamada Jiro there as a mascot. Boot to the back. Going up, and Hollow Wicked. Swing and a miss by Hollow Wicked, double stomp. And not a particularly elegantly executed double stomp by the very kind assistant. It's not been a good year. It's not been a good season in tag team wrestling for Zaidan J. 2-2, ratio of ±0. They will not be entering the AWL Forge the 4 tournament. Neither will the Spectral Envoy at 2-3 as a tag team. And of course, that's the tag team of Hollow Wicked and Frightmare. Irish whip across the hypotenuse of the ring. Big boots into the corner. 1, 2. Okay, big boot. Let's call it what it is. It's the Yakuza kick from a couple of Yakuza thugs. Drop kick fails to take the bigger man off his feet. The referee trying to restore order. 1 in, 2 out. Those are the rules. And wait a minute. Oh, and now Yamada Jiro actually doing something with his life. Going after Hollow Wicked on the outside, essentially reduced. And Ultramantis Black coming out to help his partner, one of his oldest allies and greatest enemies for that matter, but Hollow Wicked, he's got the situation well in hand. Ultramantis needs to get back to the tag zone. Frightmare has been in this match the entire time. There have been no tags on the Spectral Envoy side of things. And Frightmare needs to make a tag, but he's not going to. He's running a drop kick and does not connect. That's the fatigue. He's just a fraction of a second too slow. Kick to the midsection and sliding knee, a favored technique, if you can even call it technique, of very kind assistants with very close, terrible ring positioning. Their lack of professionalism by the very kind assistants, but they still seem to be in the dominant position in this match. Ultramantis Black now being targeted, up, down, wheelbarrow DDT. Opportunity in the correct corner. Frightmare screaming something in delirium. Yakuza kick. Great counter and escape by Frightmare. He has got to make a tag. Oh no, Fireman's carry position. The very kind assistant. Boom! And notice how the VK... Oh, wait a minute. Going for a tag here. We're going to... Yamada Jiro legal for the first time, I think, all season in the Animated Wrestling League. And finally, a diving tag. Ricky DeRobert, Hollow Wicked in. With first chance to see this new and... Well, I'm not even going to say improved yet, because I don't know. Version of Yamada Jiro. Ooh. Hollow Wicked. I believe the only ever Grand Slam champion in Chikara. Over, up, down. Maybe even call him a 5-star champion, because I think he won an Infinite Gauntlet as well. Going up. Oh, the Saka something. Shades of Antonio Inoki. So we do know that Yamada Jiro still has his tendency to steal moves from better Japanese wrestlers. The tag made to one of the very kind assistants. We are over 5 minutes into this trio's match now. 20-minute time limit in a 6-man tag team affair here in the Animated Wrestling League. Longer than a traditional tag team bout. Nice vertical suplex. It's a simple move, but it does work. Shoots the half into the cover. He's been watching some tape. Ultramantis tries to help and gets dumped to the outside for his trouble. And it looks like that other very kind assistant basically ordering Yamada Jiro to go out and attack Ultramantis Black. Oh, discus! Not sure if that was a forearm or punch or an elbow, and I don't think he knew either. Ultramantis coming in to break it up at the last possible moment. The referee has lost all control here. We got like 6 men in the ring. I don't even know if that's even the correct VKA. Hollow Wicked does not care, however. Russian leg sweep straight out of Sleepy Hollow. He's going to be looking for Never Wake Up. Ooh! But instead, his face meets the kneecap of the VKA. 12 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Oh, swing and a miss with the rider kick. Of course, Ultramantis, very familiar with the Kamen Rider franchise. If you know, you know. Tag made, and there, Ultramantis Black legal for the first time in the contest. Kick to the midsection and sliding knee. That could be a rib cracker. Now remember Ultramantis' history of leg injury as well. Put him in a wheelchair for a while. Ultramantis in trouble. Double team. Tag Kogeki. Tag team attack as we call it here in the AWL. Tag Kogeki. Double shoulder tackle by the very kind assistant. Ultramantis, the freshest man in the Spectral Envoy, but he's not going to be able to take this kind of damage for too long. He's going to have to outsmart his opponent, but he is very, very good at that. A former Chikara Grand Champion, Secret Season 17. Hard shot by Frightmare. Cheap shot, but it does work. DDT! with 11 minutes and change left on the clock. Ultramantis for a Chikara guy not known as a high flyer, and that's why. VKA trying to prevent the tag now, need to get Ultramantis away from, and that's exactly what he's doing, get Ultramantis away from the Spectral Envoy's corner. Ultramantis fighting his way back to a free and vertical base, and now trying to play the territory game himself. Both team members, both people jockeying for literal position for territory in this match. Another sliding knee, I think to the same side of the rib cage. Tag made, and I think I just heard the VKA say, end this. And if he's going for it, yes he is, Isatsuwaza Raika Bomb! And just like that, Yamada Jiro picks up his first win, I think this entire season. And at the expense of the great and devious one.
Zaidan J.
Well, Zaidan J with whatever's left of Yamada Jiro, they're going to be a force in Season 23. And Ultramantis is going to have to make a quick turnaround here as he's going to be acting as cornerman in this title bout.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission or a knockout inside the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship.
Several weeks ago, we had a six-man scramble to determine the new AWL Intercontinental Champion following the successful cash-in of Black Tiger Queen to become the AWL Joshi Champion. Ultramantis Black still showing the effects of that trios match just a few seconds ago. I will say credit to Ultramantis for being out here. Ultramantis Black, he's had a lot of problems in his career. A lot of his own machinations and schemes and plans have fallen apart, usually due to his own karma, literally. But you can say one thing about Ultramantis Black, he is loyal to those he leads. The great Tanuki competed in the six-way scramble, did not win, but was not defeated by this giant, literally giant tiger, making his first defense of the Intercontinental Championship, the Contenders title. 5 successful title defenses, and you get to cash it in for a free shot at the AWL Grand Championship under the stipulations of your choice. And if there's one thing we know now about the Black Tigers, they can pick some vicious stipulations. Tomorrow, this trio, Giant Tiger, Night Tiger in the back on the right, Black Tiger Justice in the back on the left, will be competing in the first ever sanctioned War Games match. It will be Lucha de Apuestas. It will be Mask versus Mask. One fall to a finish in the double cage. And the loser of that fall loses. Their very identity, their pride as a Black Tiger will be stripped from them. We could have an Intercontinental Champion lose his mask 24 hours from now, but the champion's privileges come with a champion's responsibility. Giant Tiger must compete tonight. He must defend his title by order of the AWL Commissioner. We have rules here. A belt with a storied history linked to the WWE Intercontinental Championship, but I think we've done more with it over the last few years.
Introducing first the challenger, heading out of the Shibuya Mori, representing and accompanied by Yokai the great Tanuki. And his opponent is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, tonight making his first title defense. Fighting out of and representing the Black School of the Tiger style, Giant Tiger. This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey in charge.
The referee. Oh, you hear that reaction. The belt gets held up. This is an official championship contest. It's going to be skill and speed versus strength, power, and just plain nastiness. Who will come out on top? 30 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time to determine this. Extended time limit in all title matches, and that's all we've got left tonight is title matches. I double-checked this. Our semi-final will be for the Men's Tag Team Championship. It's going to be man versus machine, and then main event, the other Black Tigers, the female Black Tigers, undefeated in tag team action, will face the ladies of Lucha for the Joshi Tag Team belts. We could have Black Tiger Queen walk out with 2 championships tonight. Tiger Queen 2 belts could be a thing. It's been a long time since we've had a double champion like that in the AWL tag team and singles division over on the Joshi side of things. So you see Knight's Tiger and Black Tiger Justice watching on. Shiroke Kitsune, the Whitebird Fox, and the exhausted Ultramantis Black watching on for the Yokai Butai, the Spirit Army for the one. Very nearly had a new Intercontinental Champion, and that's what the great Tanuki is going to have to do tonight. He's going to have to stick and move, go for every cover you can get, try to wear your opponent down while not wearing yourself down. Oh, great catch. Swing and a miss with the educated back paws of the Tanuki, the raccoon dog. Oh! A chaotic and sloppy looking splash. And now, okay, that's a blatant choke. Releases it after just a couple of seconds. Not much the referee could do about that, but that is a foul. And now the Goozle going for maybe a choke slam. No, oh! No, just a liver quivering punch to the gut. Up and backsplash. No automatic pin there, fortunately, given that position. Black Tiger Buster! Move he borrowed from Black Tiger Justice originally as an insult to Tiger the Dark. Tiger the Dark, one of the 3 members of the Unified School of the Tiger style who will compete. Wait a minute. The dark magics of Ultramantis Black paying dividends here. The Black Tigers have skills of shadow walking as well. We'll see how that comes as the match progresses. We're only in the opening minutes here. 27-27 on the clock. Oh no, walking right into the double underhook. Black Tiger drop! Into the cover off the Black Tiger drop. A single mistake, a lapse of concentration, ends the match! Giant Tiger, in just a few minutes, less than 3, Black Tiger Buster, Black Tiger drop, and that is it.
Here is your winner and Intercontinental Champion, Giant Tiger.
The Black Tigers maintain control of 2 championship belts. Will they get a 3rd and a 4th by the end of the night? Stay tuned to find out. But first, the men's tag team title, the world tag team title on the line, Augments, House Classic, Man vs. Machine, 2 of the best tag teams in the league today.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout to decide your winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Championship.
This will be the last men's tag team match of the season. So we need to take a good look at the records going into this. The Augments, 4-4, looking to not only win the Tag Team Championship, but guarantee themselves a positive win-loss record, a kachikoshi, if you will, at the end of the season. A loss here would bring them down to 4-5, -1. They would not be able to compete in the AWL Forge the 4 Tag Team Tournament, one of 2 tournaments we're going to be having over the off-season this season. We're going to be finding new Best 4 tag teams for the AWL men's and women's tag team titles, but we're also going to be having our Joshi tournament, the Natsu Taikai. Plans are already underway for that summer's tournament. The current goal is to turn that around pretty quickly and get the first episode of the tournament up for the summer solstice. Subite Jigoku Hakase no Tameni, all for Dr. Jigoku. The robotic, zombie-like mantra echoing throughout the AWL arena. This is John Henry, the Steel Driving Man, versus the Steel Driving Machine in the world of professional wrestling, and here comes the representatives of the human race. The first ever intergenerational father and son tag team champions in the AWL. First 2-time father-son tag team champions as well. Matt Classic Sr. on your right, now in the foreground. Matt Classic 2, MC2, entering the ring now in the foreground. All that timing. Matt Classic Sr., 88-54 in his AWL career. Matt Classic 2, 63-46, and they're blown away by the Augments. Both Project Tetsu and Jigoku Destroy are members of the 100 Win Club. 100 wins, 62 losses for Tetsu. 140 wins, 79 losses for Jigoku Destroy. For the oldest, longest tenured titles in the Animated Wrestling League, this is your semi-final. We go to ringside.
Introducing first the challengers, fighting under the laboratory. They are the #1 ranked in the AWL Best 4. Project Tetsu 3.0. Jigoku Destroy. Together they are the Augments. And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions. Tonight, making their 4th title defense. Matt Classic 2, House Classic. This is an officially claimed World Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner Zaidan. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey in charge.
So who's going to start off for the team? It's going to be Project Tetsu 3.0 and the Season 0 originals. Bang the gong, we are on. 30 minutes on the clock, just as in our Intercontinental Championship match. All titles are considered of equal prestige here in the Animated Wrestling League. It takes a lot to become a champion. We only have 6 championships spread across singles, tag team, men's, and women's wrestling. And while I used to think 6 was a lot, I used to think anything more than about 2 or 3 was a lot. But in a world with way too many belts, I think there's like 8 AEW champions, there's 10, 15, something like that in WWE. NJPW is ridiculous, and that's not even including Ring of Honor. Way too many belts in professional wrestling, but here in the Animated Wrestling League, if you're a tag team, you've only got one shot. If you're a men's tag team, it's the AWL World's Tag Team titles or absolutely nothing. Right now, House Classic stands at the top of the mountain, and they stand proudly with an excellent tag team record this season. They are 9-1, ratio of +8. They could get a very rare 10 victory season, 10 wins in one season. There's only about 20 episodes, plus the finale. Yeah, there's only, actually no, not even plus the finale. This is AWL 4 480. 440. This is Strong and Free 80. And we have got 20 episodes plus the occasional supercard like Sakuramania Wrestle Genesis or the Golden War. But this is, a 10 victory season. That would be an incredible accomplishment. Tag Kogeki opportunity for the Augments. Backbreaker. Hanging the son of the family out to dry. I'm talking a lot about the stats. I'm talking a lot about the figures. There have been multiple tags throughout this contest thus far, and we're only a couple of minutes into it. I say we're only a couple of minutes into it. This is about the time that it took Giant Tiger to beat his opponent just a few minutes ago. These guys weren't necessarily ready to wrestle. They had to get out of here pretty quick. They had to yank Jigoku Destroy and Project Tetsu off the Chargers. Unfortunately, that joke sounded better in my head. And wait a minute, immediately going into the classic claw, maybe inspired by Giant Tiger, going for the quick victory. But does even the legendary Matthew Classic have the grip strength to penetrate that helmet? I don't think he does. At least not at his age. One of the world's oldest active professional wrestlers takes a big spill to the outside. Fortunately, this is not a battle royal situation. The title is not on the line. Big tag made. And, ooh! Knee right to the stomach. Knee trembler into the cover. The referee missing the foot under the ropes for the kick out by Matt Classic. Belt and suspenders defense. Double protection, isn't it? Big boot misses. The big boot actually does hit. And there's the tag into the innovator of professional wrestling, the man that takes what his father invented and elevates it to a whole new generation, one of the founding members of Shinji Dai, the new generation of second-generation wrestlers in the AWL. And he is ready to rock and roll. As he says, it's Reiwa Resu time. The tag is made. As well, we're switching between not necessarily two different bodies, but two very different wrestling styles between these two men. The Augments are pure power. They are all force. They are all powerhouse all the time. Matt Classic is a technical wrestler with a bit of a brawler mixed in. Matt Classic, too, he can do the scientific stuff when he wants to. He can do the techers, but he's a high flyer as well. Two very, very different philosophies. Tag made. Second tag Kogeki of the bout. Double big back body drop. And Matt Classic wisely shifting himself in mid-air so that he lands as flat as he can. That will allow... Oh, and he thought there was a Tetsu driver. We have new tag team champions. Unless Matt Classic 2 can make the breakup, and he does. Matt Classic 2 saving the match for the AWL World Tag Team Champions. I will say, if House Classic lose tonight, they would go down to 9-2, ratio of +7. That would get them in to the Forge the 4 tournament no matter what. So an eventual rematch is the opportunity available to House Classic, but they're not thinking about that. They are not looking past the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4, the last challengers of the season. They want to be standing tall going into the off season. They want to be the team that all 4 of the top-ranked tag teams will be vying for in the Forge the 4 tournament. Up and into a backbreaker, Argentinian backbreaker. I think the only submission move that Jigoku Destroy actually knows, at a great counter. A little bit of an assist from the Sun. And that's ethics right there that you just saw. You just saw ethical professional wrestling from House Classic. Matt Classic 2, he heard the referee's 5 count begin. He got out of the ring immediately. Now remember, the champion's advantage. In the event of a disqualification, even if it's the champions who get disqualified, they keep the belts. They keep the titles. They keep the championship. And finally, a tag Kogeki on this side of the ring. House Classic with a double arm breaker with the axe handle smash off of the top rope. Matt Classic 2, we know, does not want to win the match by disqualification. Does not want that Pyrrhic victory, that stain of failure on his championship reign with his father. Matt Classic 2 knows that he's going to have a much longer career than his dad. So this opportunity to wrestle with your hero, to wrestle alongside the man who made you a professional wrestler, the man who made you, helped to make you at least, those opportunities are to be considered precious, especially to be a champion alongside your father. I think, yes, looking for the Tetsu driver, but Matt Classic 2 felt it coming, reacts appropriately, clears the ring, and now tries to deal with the other side of the ledger. Stunner! Hot shot stunner off of the top rope. Oh, front, oh, Jesus, was it the Tope con Hero? And there is nobody there. A huge mistake, and now Matt Classic Sr. going to pay for the folly of the child. The sins of the son visited upon the father. With 22 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock in this World Tag Team Championship match. Right now, AWL Strong and Free here in Canada controls the men's and women's tag team titles. Will that be the way of things by the end of the evening? Elevated! Aeroplane spin! A 380 spin into the cover for the 1-2. Kick out. The AWL fans showing their approval and their appreciation. It's not just the main event, it's the semi-final. We celebrate tag team wrestling in the Animated Wrestling League, and I would argue we've got some of the best tag teams in the world. Project Tetsu 3.0 currently locked in the corner of, or at least on the side of the ring of House Classic, but puts on the brakes deep in enemy territory. We're going to see a tag here. Son to father, yes we are. Tag Kogeki opportunity. Matt Classic comes in. They're looking for something big. Up. Oh, beautiful combination. And into the Classic Claw. It was not strong enough at the beginning of the bout. Can it work here? Not if Jigoku Destroy, the only augment that Dr. Jigoku has ever put his own name on. Wait a minute, another opportunity here. 1, 2, 3. He did it. A bit of an after effect, but the Classic Claw does the job. 10-1, a 10 victory season, and V4 in the title reign at the same time.
Here are your winners, and still Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions, House Classic.
I genuinely did not expect that result. In my personal pick'ems, I thought if any title was likely to change hands tonight, this was going to be it. But no, man has beaten machine. Not one, but 2 undefeated streaks on the line, as well as the tag team titles.
The following tag team contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 self-destroying knockout to decide the winner, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Championship.
Black Tigress is the only member of this duo of challengers who has ever lost a professional wrestling match. Specifically, she has lost 4 matches in her AWL career. Most of them have been Spring Tiger. However, Spring Tiger not involved in this contest. This is the Ladies of Lucha who will be defending the AWL Joshi Tag Team Championship, and they're kind of used to losing bouts. But Black Tigress knows she is going to be the weak link of the team, as it were. The Black Tigers, a newly formed tag team this season, 4-0, undefeated. Whereas the Ladies of Lucha, this combination, fairly newly formed, this season after the loss of Tormenta del Fuego in Batsumania. 3-2, ratio of +1. And I'm going to keep talking because these Black Tiger entrances take for freaking ever. And I'm giving you time to go to the toilet. Be back to the main event, because this is going to be a banger one way or the other. Tag team titles on the line. It has already been a fantastic night of professional wrestling action here at night 1 of the season finale. Night 2, I'm going to hope coming to you tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a quick turnaround on this, no promises. But here comes the AWL Joshi champion. She will be defending against Spring Tiger tomorrow night. Double championship responsibilities. That is what Black Tiger Queen seeks to be. She seeks to be only the second ever double champion in AWL history after Kira Merune, the first champion of both those belts. But right now, she's got to focus on her tag team game. Undefeated. Of course, the undefeated streak technically on the line here as well. And here come the ladies of Lucha who know how to actually get to a ring in relative quickness. Joya, 28-32, -4. Lupe Peligro, 23-15, +8. It was the coming tag team champion that saved the Jewel of Lucha Libre on the left there from Batsumania. And now she's in the main event. How fast the fortunes of a professional wrestler can turn in this, the Animated Wrestling League. That signature red leather of the Joshi division on the line tonight. Official introductions, if you please.
Introducing first the challengers, fighting under the black school of the Tiger style. Black Tigress, Black Tiger Queen. They are the #1 ranked in the AWL Best 4. The undefeated Black Tigers. And their opponents, they are the reigning defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi champions. Tonight, making their second title defense, Joya, Lupe, Peligro, and they are the ladies of Lucha. This is an officially sanctioned Joshi Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League. AWL Commissioner presiding, under the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Popkadush in charge.
There we go. It's going to be Black Tiger starting off against Joya to begin this contest. 30 minutes on the clock. Bang the gong. We are on as Joya takes the center of the ring. Moving into Black Tiger territory. Immediately going after the Joshi champion. Now remember, if you pick up a pinfall over the AWL Joshi champion in a tag team match 1, you're going to break her undefeated streak. That would almost certainly put you straight into the AWL Best 4 for the Joshi Singles Championship next season. You're already planning for the next season of the Animated Wrestling League, and I can tell you that both Black Tigress and Black Tiger Queen have qualified, regardless of the outcome of this match, have qualified for the Natsu Taikai, our first ever summer tournament. The hope is to get that out to you either on or just after the summer solstice. But that will be happening during our mid-season, our off-season break. Tag made to Lupe Peligro, 2 Joshi champions in the ring. The reigning Joshi champion and a former Joshi champion, and I will point out that Lupe Peligro, we call her the Knockout Queen because she has a habit of knocking out her opponent. She loves the springboard drop kick to accomplish this. And if she manages to KO either of the Black Tigers, that will be a successful title defense. Additionally, I may as well mention it, champion's advantage in effect. Pinfall, submission, or knockout, the only way the title can change hands. Disqualification, count out, or a time limit draw, and the titles will remain with the AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions, the Ladies of Lucha. So the circumstances of that ending would determine whether or not that counts as a loss and the end of the undefeated streak of Black Tiger Queen. Black Tiger is the first one to take this to the outside. 28 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes in now. Vertical suplex. Oh, Jesus! Vertical suplex drop across the knee. These Black Tigers, they are vicious. They do not give a damn about the safety of their opponent. Most professional wrestlers, they're not actually out here to injure anyone. They're not out here to cripple anyone. They're certainly not out here to kill anybody. But I can't say the same about the Black Tigers! The Gotch Clash. Almost a Gotch-style Styles Clash there. I don't know, we need a better name for that. Joya coming in and out, breaking up the pinfall. Here we go, looking, I think, for the Black Tiger. Oh! Black Tigress Driver! But a moment's hesitation could be that... Never mind. Wow, Joya coming in like a bolt of lightning. So that's probably an uncomfortable metaphor for her at the moment, with her tag team partner of the Ladies of Lucha being eliminated from the animated... Sorry, no, that's Majku 2. I'm getting my luchadores mixed up. I'm sorry. Bolt out of the blue. Bolt to save the blue. Lupe Peligro going... oh, down! Dino, right across the knee. The knee is getting used to great effect in this match so far. Both of these teams playing for keeps. They know they're in one of the most prestigious positions in the Animated Wrestling League. This is main event of the finale. It's night one, I grant you that, but still a main event shot at or to defend a Joshi championship. You don't see that very much. Certainly not in WWE, not even in AEW do the women usually main event. Yeah, Mercedes Moné making her first having her first AEW match, and that was, I think, what, third from the top? Oh, great combination, tag Kogeki, something the Black Tigers we haven't had to see. Black Tigress Gatame, Black Tiger Gatame. Anytime a Tiger-style professional wrestler goes into that double underhook hold, that can lead to so many bad places. Never give a Tiger your arms. They will bite them off. Coming up on our first time call now. The wrestlers will be able to hear this as well as you can. Shoot the half. Into the cover. 1, 2, kick out by the Jewel of Lucha Libre.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Having our Japanese and English announcers. Announcements, I should say. It's the same guy doing it. Collar and elbow tie-up. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family gets out of the way. And Jewel Cutter! Jewel Cutter! Jewel Cutter! New tag team champions, possibly. Black Tiger's not moving. A rope break. Black Tiger Queen forced to resort to a rope break. A nasty kick right into the back. Swing and a miss. Lariato! Tag Kogeki yet again. What will they come up with here? Going for an arm breaker, or possibly at the wrist. Those wrist guards will provide some protection, but not much. Black Tiger suplex. And now these insulting Kawada-esque kicks. Joya in bad trouble, both in the amount of damage she's taking and in her positioning right now. Deep! Half Tiger, or maybe call that a half Tiger Buster. Desperately crawling for the tag. Black Tiger Queen not going to let that happen. Black Tiger Crash! And we have new tag teams. No, we don't. Referee gets out of that. Sorry, referee doesn't even get to a 1 count there. One-handle power slam. And once again, the undefeated Black Tiger Queen imposing her physical dominance on everybody else in the division. Collar and elbow tie-up, going for the vertical suplex. And what you got? Standard Davey Boy suplex. An homage to Davey Boy Smith there. And hip attack. Just an elbow, again, hitting, seems to be going after the ribs there. Maybe trying to knock the wind out of Black Tiger Queen. And gets you 1 second away from victory. Swing and a miss by the Queen. We got a lot of queens in the AWL. We got the Knockout Queen, the Black Tiger Queen, the Ephemeral Queen still hanging around, though she's now on the injured list, unfortunately. Oh, and the bendy bits. We got the bendy bits. Right across the arrow. And now, Black Tiger suplex. Release version. And now, Hisatsuwaza, Black Tiger Crash! Second time in the match, second save by Lupe Peligro. And Black Tigress has got to be getting annoyed by now. Second time she has hit her signature maneuver. Certainly enough to pick up the 3 count. However, Lupe Peligro coming in. And now the Black Tigers realize they've got to do more damage to both members of the Ladies of Lucha. And as you can see there in the background, Black Tiger's going after the legs of the Knockout Queen. Oh, but it's an enziguri! Pick up. That's what I meant about the power and the dominance of the Black Tiger Queen. Just think about it, a victory tonight, a victory of the Natsu Taikai. She could be the first ever Grand Slam and Triple Champion in the history of the Joshi division. That's right. Anyone who's held a Contenders title, the Joshi Singles title, and the Joshi Tag Team title, as Black Tiger Queen would if she wins this match, is a Triple Crown champion. Add the Natsu Taikai, and that would be a Grand Slam. We could have a Grand Slam champion in the Animated Wrestling League. 1, 2 in the Joshi division. Unfortunately, the height differential, the problem there. Gonna fly, elbow drop, look at that! That had to be at least a good 15-foot leap. 1, 2, no!
10 minutes. 10 minutes past.
Joya bringing the Lucha Libre! And a vertical suplex with a much bigger woman. Gonna try it again, much closer. No, she's not. What's she thinking? So she's gonna go help her partner. This is a mistake. This is a strategic error. But this is a sign of friendship. Lupe Peligro in trouble here, but Black Tigress is down and out. Unfortunately, that's given... Wait a minute. Off the ropes, drop kick, right to the temple. The mask providing some protection there. Collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip. Oh, boot! To the ropes. The high fly, drop kick, speed, star style. Tag made, Lupe Peligro after being saved by Joya's back of the ring and Black Tigress. These two gonna fight for real, and the AWL Joshi champion forced to drop to the outside. Sumatran Stomp coming up. Sumatran Stomp, there's no way out of this at this point. Oh! Jesus, you can't even use your arms to protect yourself in that position. 1, Joya has to save it. More than 10 minutes into this, at some point someone's going to get tired, and that's when their team is going to lose the match. You asked me about it. Springboard. Oh, went for a cutter. Did not connect. I don't know if that was a deliberate dodge by Lupe Peligro or if that was just dumb luck. Ground and pound from the mount position. Black Tigress Thinking Black Tigress driver again. No, blocked. Reverse clothesline. Oh, single leg drop kick. Knockout Queen looking for the knockout blow. She's looking for that springboard drop kick at this kind of close range. That's going to do it. Oh, nailed it. The referee needs to check for intelligent defense. Oh, Black Tigress not moving. I don't know how that wasn't a knockout. Belly to belly. Into the cover here. Keep your eyes on this match, wrestling fans around the world. This is the main event. This match could end at any second. And I think either team could, well, look at that hammerlock. Suplex. Taking away the options of Black Tigress. Belly to belly, overhead release, suplex. And down into the cover for the one. Ugh. I wish there was a way we could limit the number of saves that you get in this situation, but these wrestlers, they are not... I don't think they follow that kind of rule, to be honest. Looking for the... No, reversal, DDT! The Diamond Explosion reversed into a DDT, and the tag made to the Queen. Joya weakened. Oh, never mind. 16 minutes on the clock. Joya knowing she doesn't have the length of leg to pull off a pinfall there. Wait a minute, springboard, elbow drop, she got it! Not entirely sure she got all of that, but that may have been everything Joya had. Double down, and we're halfway through the time limit of our 30-minute time limit bout. Tag team titles on the line. Both women back to their feet. Grab, punch the stomach. Diamond Notion! Diamond Notion. Kisatsuwaza Black Tiger Crash! Third one of the match. And the third time that the save has been made. I think Joya's eaten all 3 Black Tiger Crashes. This match would have been over like 10 minutes ago if this was a singles bout between Joya and Black Tiger Queen.
15分経過、15分経過、15 minutes, 15 minutes passed.
Don't normally hear that particular call in the AWL. Bear hug attempt. Downward elbows, interesting angle there, and the bell clap to escape. Lariato. Into an elbow drop. Lupe Peligo just trying to pick away at the giantess. At the powerhouse that is Black Tiger Queen. I don't know if that was an axe handle knee drop or what, but it worked. Joya not taking the time here. Checks to make sure her partner's okay. Thinking about it. Do I want to make the tag here? Do I want to keep going? I've got some momentum, but no. The keep going was the mistake as Black Tiger Queen escapes and tags in Black Tigress. Double leg takedown. Step through. That's not the sharpshooter. That. The striped snakes of Sumatra are out tonight. The Sumatran stomp. One. Kick out. And break up. Actually, I don't think Joya's kicked out of anything in the last, 4 minutes. It's all been break up. Shooting star! No! No water in the pool! Joya able to save it. She's been looking for the diamond explosion for a while now. Can she hit it? Isatsu has a diamond explosion! 1, 2, kick out! She's been looking for the diamond explosion all night. hits it on the only woman on the opposing team to have lost a wrestling match. And it just wasn't enough. There are 13 minutes remaining. A time limit draw is a legitimate possibility with these two teams. Barrage of super kicks. A little assist from the ropes, that's perfectly legal. Right now, Black Tigress looking to avoid the referee's knockout call, the TKO tag made. Joya really wants to finish this. Takes a long look at Black Tiger Queen before going after the Black Tigress. One more, no, goes to the Boss Man Slam. Springboard up to the top, huge splash, and nothing! Nobody there! Just when it seems like Joya picks up a little bit of momentum, everything goes to hell. Right, oh no, right, very close to the rope, that could be very dangerous. Sumatran, stomp! I don't think Joya's head hit the ropes there. Of course, rope a misnomer, that's high tension steel cable. Wrapped in a little bit of rubber and vinyl tape. Or electrical tape, as I think it's called in Canada. Oh, high tope! And the power of the Queen. Oh, package, pile driver, oh, Jesus, on the outside. Package, pile driver on the outside. I don't know how Joya stood up from that. Sling blade to the Joshi champion. She stood up to save her friend. She stood up to save her sister, to save her partner. Referee trying to get these women back in the ring. Nobody's in the wrestling ring in the wrestling match right now. I just want to point that out. 20 count on the outside in the Animated Wrestling League. I would hate to see this match end by a count out. And so would the Black Tigers, as they know that means the titles do not change hands even if they win on the ring out. The Jewel of Lucha Libre returns to the ring, but now she has nobody to tag. Over the top rope, hangs on, eats a fist. Referee's not even checking for closed fists at this point. Forearm strike, up, DDT, no, go, good, Okay, that did it, she's dead. Stop, she's already dead. That's just rigor mortis. Good God, did you see that DDT? She went in directions the human body is not meant to go, and more punishment coming from the Black Tigress. A desperate tag. Oh, wait a minute, going for a Boston Crab. One of the most basic wrestling submission maneuvers. I don't know if that was meant as an insult or if that was like the only thing that Lupe Peligro could think of. Stunner! Takes out the Queen momentarily. Tope! Suicida! Don't know where she got the momentum to do that. She was moving kind of slowly. 20 minutes into this match. 20 minutes and 30 seconds to be specific. These women have got to be exhausted. Oh! And a half Tiger Buster of her own from Lupe Peligro. Goes for the backdrop. Driver. Into the German. Great combination. And now looks for the vertical suplex, I think, as well. Shades almost to the suplex master, Sammy Nix. Lupe Peligro, the technician of the team. Joya, very much the high flyer of the team. Now, Black Tigress is the legal combatant. She's down on the outside. That's why the referee's looking out and still counting. But look at Lupe Peligro. She's about to do something very stupid. Frog splash. Shades of the Guerrero clan. One. And Lupe Peligro leaving the ring on the other side does reset the count. Your legal combatants are Lupe Peligro in the blue and silver. Black Tigress. You can see them right there in the center of your camera shot. Both return to the squared circle. 20 by 20 feet square, not enough to contain this action. This is what it takes to be a Joshi Tag Team Champion of the world. Oh! Notice how Black Tiger's trying to keep Lupe Peligro on their side of the ring. That invisible line across the neutral corners, creating the hypotenuse of advantage. And there it is, Black Tiger Gatame into the Black Tiger holds into the Juji Gatame. Great escape, great rollout. As I said, the technician of the team. The Luchadoras don't want to be disqualified after this. This is now personal. This is. Oh wait a minute! Grabs the near leg, hooks it. I like that she left herself face up. She knew the breakup was going to be coming, but she had to go for it. Did Lupe Peligro. Tag is made. In comes Joya. Lupe Peligro drops to the outside. Joya's on her own, but she is feisty, showing fighting spirit. The crown of the queen in the crowd. Diamond Explosion! No! Good God. It's not working. It's just not working, Joya. Oh! Nasty kick. Has nobody been knocked out yet? They've been doing this for like 24 minutes now. Black Tigress looking to finish this off. Black Tigress Doraiba! Lupe Peligro is still down. 1, 2, 3! We have new champions! The undefeated streak stays intact! Black Tiger 2 belts! At least for 24 hours!
Here are your winners. And the new Joshi Tag Team Champions, the Black Tigers.
At least for tonight. Tomorrow, she faces Spring Tiger, does Black Tiger Queen, but right now a moment of victory for the Black Tiger Dojo. Wait a minute. Hang on, we're still on the air. I can clear the music. Hey, wait a minute! What? Cut the music. Okay, that's Spring Tiger, obviously, but who the hell is that? That's a new tiger. A pink tiger. Hang on. I think I've heard about this. Hang on. Lucha Pro Wrestler Wiki. Okay, it's not the same woman, but I think I've heard of this before. Yes, this is a vast. Where is it? Pro Wrestling. Tiger. Yes, Tiger Dream. Lucha Wiki, Tiger Dream. A pink female tiger mask from long time ago. But this cannot possibly be the same person. Retired in... Oh no. Yeah, she is... Yeah, Tiger Dream. But right now we're looking at... Okay, sorry. This has been an ambush. Now the Black Tigers have been pulling this kind of shit. Striking from the darkness. Striking from the shadow! The referee ringing the bell, trying to call for some kind of order here, but that's not going to do anything, as it looks like the two, I'm assuming Unified School of the Tiger style members, are standing together. And now a baseball bat, the international equalizer, as this Tiger Dream, I'm assuming... Oh, right to the face. This is going to be your Joshi Championship match 24 hours from tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget, Black Tiger Queen just wrestled a damn near 25-minute wrestling match. She is weakened. Does not. Is not at full strength. Spring Taigagiri! Tomoko Okuso. Back in the 90s, Tiger Dream worked, never lost her mask. I don't think it's the same person. Worked for All Japan Women's Wrestling. Worked for Japanese Women Pro Wrestling. Worked for a group called Arison, who I've never even heard of. Seems to have retired sometime in the early 2000s. Oh! That, you can hear the clunk of that baseball bat echoing throughout. Oof! Echoing throughout the arena. Going up to the top. 360 elbow. We're getting a free preview here, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else, of the AWL Black Tiger Crash. Black Tiger Crash, and now, oh no, now the Queen's got the belt. Sorry, the Queen's got the bat. She's got both the belts now. Oh. I don't know who's had more damage done to them at this point. Discus. Straight punch. Now, this is not a wrestling match. We're not being held to rules of disqualification. And now, okay, we're in Canada. Pulls out the hockey stick. The fans love that, but just throwing it down, saying, nah, I don't need this. I'm going to use a more American sport. The bat goes flying. Black Tiger Crash! Golden Tiger Crash! Spring Tiger opportunity here. Hard swing down. That baseball bat, that is solid wood. That is a black painted Louisville Slugger. Oh! Headbutt. Not going to be a fine for that, I don't think. Almost call it self-defense. Back handspring. Goes to the tornillo. Round and round and round she goes. Spring Tiger looking to become AWL. Joshi. No water in the pool. Oh, sorry. I mean, technically she's looking to become champion tomorrow, assuming the AWL commissioner lets the match go on after all this payoff. But if you could injure, remember they've got less than 24 hours now. Backbreaker. Tomorrow it's going to be there's going to be so much action for the Tigers. It's going to be ridiculous. The male Tigers of both teams, or both factions, are going to be going 3-on-3 in the first ever sanctioned AWL War Games match. This will be your Joshi Singles Championship bout. Someone is losing their mask. Oh! Back handspring, boom! Black Tiger Queen eats a flying elbow. This is not about a pinfall. It's not about a submission. This is just about hurting. This is about weakening. This is about vulnerability. Wait, one more. Oh, the lights out again. The Black Tigers are in retreat. Play the music. Why not? The Black Tigers in retreat. Spring Tiger. And I can only assume Tiger Dream standing victorious. The Tigers War just took a whole new turn. Korede Kamanida.